Boy. Oh my God. See, you need more. You need them lights to be all the way out, bro. I can see it, but it ain't like that.
It don't matter. You can see it.
Oh my God. Hey, boy, you know what's crazy, man? Real quick though, bro. I'm sitting here while I probably should have been watching The Mandalorian. I looked on ESPN, dog, man. Grayson High School is playing against Parkview High School, man. They're like the two schools that two school districts here that we've been interested in moving in, probably like sometime in next June. Yeah. And saw them boys out there playing on ESPN right now, though, man. And I'm tripped out because all throughout the thing they keep talking about all of these players that have committed from the school. It's like crazy things is though, bro. They had the quarterback from who just got there last weekend, basically from California. I guess California said we're not playing any high school football and any athletics, basically in the whole state. So this kid said, all right, well, I'm going somewhere else to play football. So this kid comes in from California and out here. He's like the top 20 quarterback. He's supposed to be committed to USC. And he comes on out here to Grayson. And they out here got all these players out here from Clemson and everything like that. And that guy was like, man, okay, them boys are serious out here in these streets.
Yeah, man. Oh, my gosh. I forgot today is Colleen Ellison game, bro.
Today, well, that's what I was thinking. Now, I was like, shouldn't right around now be Colleen Ellison?
Yeah, normally sometime in October. I mean, because we had the 20-year, 2 years ago?
I saw that Kiani was posting. She had her clean stuff on, and not that she don't always have her clean stuff on, but I did see that she had it. So I was like, okay, well maybe that's what we're doing.
Yeah. No, I'm glad because they got them throwed kangaroo hoodies that they just came out with. I was trying to get my dad to get one, but I forgot to call him back today. So yeah.
I need, bro. I need to get me a Colleen hoodie. I need to get me the Colleen hoodie for one of these fall videos that I shoot though.
So they're gonna have them on sale again Tuesday at the volleyball game. So I'm trying to see. I got to get somebody to go out there and get me one though.
I need a gray one. Definitely a maroon. I got some nice.
It's black. It's black. The new one they got.
That's even better. Hey, let's get that music on one time, please.
Let's go.
What up, Markeisha?
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. It doesn't matter what your name is. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
Yep. If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. I'm commenting here, and I'm trying to do it from the laptop.
That boy over there he can't even.
You see me? I'm picking over here. I couldn't even fake it, bro.
What's up, Courtney? What's going on, Danny?
Danny said I had to jump on here because Danny said, "Did you listen to that Busta album?" I love me some Busta, but did you listen to that Charlie Venus album? Because the Bel-Air 2 is officially out here, man. What we talking about? Give that boy his props, please. Give him his props, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
What up?
Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, man.
What up?
We all the way, listen. We all the way live. Almost all the way live. Ran into a little issue, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So listen, man. I knew there was a reason why I had a problem with you iPhone users, man. I knew that there was a reason that I just had something on the Apple Music, though, bro. So let's talk about it. So I'm sitting here, I get the green light. I got got the people from the distribution say, hey, we good to go. We live. And we did it a day early, as a matter of fact, right? So I was doing it. It's supposed to come out today. I get the green light. I say, you know what, Ace Kennedy? Y'all out there in Oklahoma City, we were supposed to go ahead and have the album listening party. And so we fool around, bro, and y'all that morning when I got the green light. I said, hey, man, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling on now. So we officially go ahead and release it, and boom, we up and running. And then my boy PBR hits me on up. Shout out to the boy PBR as well, Ryan Armstrong. So he says, hey, man, this thing is live. We lit. Everything is good. About 2 o'clock that day, bro, he hits me on up a little bit later and says, hey, man, I'm trying to listen to the album there, bro, on the way home. I ain't seeing it no more on iTunes, on Apple Music. So I'm thinking like, nah, bro, I just talked to, I knew I was there. I'm on Spotify right now. I'm looking at it. Spotify, we green lights. I'm on Tidal. We green lights. I'm on Amazon Prime Music. We green light. YouTube Music. We green light. iHeartRadio. We green lights everywhere. Then I check my email, bro. And so how about I get a notification? This is the second time I've ran into this. Oh, Danny. Ooh, you got to tell me what you think about that one, by the way. But how about I get a notification that these boys said, hey, man, we had to pull the album from Apple Music for a whole minute. What's good? These people tell me, bro, Apple Music apparently has a problem that the album is called The Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. Now, Ace Kennedy, keep in mind I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, what do you mean they got a problem? I've ran into this before, right? Now, mind you, let's talk about it. Because, you know, y'all my peoples. I rock with y'all. So I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? So let me take a step back. So in planning the project about a month ago, I put it on out and we submitted. We independent, right? But we go through distribution to get it on the streaming platforms and whatnot. And so they contact me before and they said, hey, man, one of our stores, partner stores, they didn't tell me who it was at the time, but one of our partner stores has a problem, a little problem with your album title. What you mean you got a problem with my album title? Keep in mind, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my stuff, right? They said, well, listen, man, it kind of got a problem that your album is called Live from 1999. You playing live music on here? What you talking about? You think this live from the Grand Ole Opry? You think this is live from Fox Theater? No, this is called Live from 1999. And y'all not checking the title, Ace Kennedy. It's people playing my emotion, bro. So I had to go through some back and forth for about a couple of days now because, you know, they had a problem with my title. They finally cleared it up. So we good. Well, lo and behold, bro, it was one of the things on my fault. Later on, after we got past that issue, I'm riding the whip with my boy Courtney. Shout out to Courtney checking in. And we playing through the song. He's like, yo, let's ride. He's shooting a dope project. Unwelcome to the Neighborhood. Zombie flick, pilot, fire. We riding in the whip.
Everything about what he's doing, it's probably not public knowledge yet. You
Listen,
he was working on
no. He's posted pictures of it and everything like that. It's fire. So it's fire. It's fire enough the way he want to get this out ASAP. So listen, bro, I'm listening to him and I'm thinking like, yo, you know what? I'm playing the song and I wanted to hear, because I've heard how it sounds in my car. I want to hear how it sounds in somebody else's car. So we ride in the whip. Shout out to Vixen, by the way. Shout out to Danny for checking in as well. But listen, I'm in the whip, right? We banging. Bel-Air 2. Oh, Courtney's like, oh, and I'm thinking that, oh, and he doing it, oh, and I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm playing a song and I'm looking at the title of the song and I'm thinking like, yo, this ain't the right song, right? So apparently there was a mix-up early. I apparently need a manager, by the way. But they played a song, they had it listed 2 times. The same song, Work, was played for the title Work and also for Tombow. I'm thinking like, oh my God. So listen, I had to go ahead and get all that situated. And the only way to get that situated is, oh my gosh, the research department just jumped all into the podcast. Listen, the only way that they could fix this is they say, hey, you got to take the whole album down and start the whole thing over. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm like, fine, that's cool. You know, whatever. They said, we'll expedite it. That's cool. Let's do it. So I go through and I submit everything over, very meticulous, making sure that we don't got no mishaps and everything's good. And then we go ahead and go live on Thursday, fast forward. And I'm sorry for the scenic route to get to this, but you got to understand.
No, get there.
All right. We get here. Yesterday happens. The Bel-Air 2's out here live. I'm getting all the dope feedback. We get it? Your boy getting money. The album's fire. The best thing about, and we'll get to the feedback after this, but let me tell you this story first. So the album is everywhere. I know that the album is everywhere because I've checked it. And it wasn't until the homie Ryan hits me and says, hey man, I don't see it on Apple Music anymore. I'm looking, it's everywhere else. I'm scrolling through, it's everywhere else except for Apple Music. So that's how I knew that they were the ones who had the problem with the album before, the title before. Now they cleared this up and I understand. I'm thinking like, yo, you know what? It's fine. It's going to get cleared up and everything like that. So it's under review. And if it's based off of how it was the last time, it took a day or two for them to go back to Apple and say, you know what, Apple, he's really not going live from 1999 because it is 2020. Just in case you didn't know, and that live from 1999 is just the name and it's a play on the words, just in case you need an explanation. But listen, the Bel-Air 2 live from 1990 live is live everywhere apparently, except for Apple Music. So all you iPhone folks, you know, if you got YouTube Music, if you still got Spotify, you still got Tidal, listen, check your boy on out. But listen, the boy's playing with my emotions. And keep in mind, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my ish. Ace Kennedy, these boys playing around, bro.
They playing with you, bro.
They playing with my emotions over here at Apple Music. Now, Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. Let's talk about it. Ace Kennedy, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I understand. And I remember when you put out your album, and I remember waking up that day. Okay, Aaron. Okay, maybe I gotta go back and check there. Maybe these boys got these things situated here, though. Okay, he said it's out there, it's out here.
Finish your story, bro.
Wait, because I'm getting some real-time feedback on over here. Listen, okay, so check me out. I'm gonna talk about that. I remember when you put out your album, right? And I was happy for you, bro. I felt like I was releasing my own album. I was that happy for you. Yeah. Because I knew what work you put into it. I knew all of the effort and all the energy and all of the writing and the production, everything that went behind it. So when it went out, I woke up that morning like it was Christmas. I was smiling for you the whole day. I'm celebrating over here like no, this is my brother. He did this though, right? And so I remember the thing that you said that resonated to me the most was when you said, "Hey, you know what? I'm getting a lot of I'm getting the feedback, right? Because ultimately, you like to think you put out this project that it ain't gonna be whack. You know, I think that you and we keep each other honest enough to where we ain't gonna let each other put out a whack project, right?
Right.
If something was missing, we'd be like, you know what? Something's missing, basically, though. So the thing that resonated with me the most is that I just remember when you were saying, yo, I'm getting a lot of feedback in the songs that people say are their favorite songs. I like all of them. All of my songs are like my children, right? They all my kids. But I remember, bro, when you would tell me, yo, people will say this song, and I didn't even think about this song. Or people was thinking that song, and they like this part of that song, and this, that, and the other. Like, I remember when I I remember when you put out, you was telling me about My Side. And you were telling me a story about how how one of your people's was telling you about how it just felt like it applied to them, like right then and there.
Right.
It was I think you said it was a female friend of yours told you about that this almost was like verbatim a conversation that I have basically though, right? So I think that the thing that was dope for me is that first day, boom, getting all the feedback. It's that initial, response and everything, right? So I think that the one thing that was real dope about it, though, man, is that getting the feedback about the different songs, though, bro. And so what I love the most is just that, like that everybody was like, no, this one is my favorite one. And it was consistently different songs that people would point out, bro. So I think that was the dope part, though.
I think what I like to see too is because you had that the headquarters intro, the headquarters interlude, and a lot of people didn't know that was making the album. So for them to get to that point, it was like, I thought that was pretty dope for them too. Because I remember the first time I heard it, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah.
So and we can listen. The thing that's dope about let's let Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. Let's talk about it, Ace Kennedy.
Yeah.
So let me. I just wanted to explain a couple things about this, right? So I think the thing about the album that's dope is that you and I have been doing music for a long time, right? Yeah. And even though
we officially started doing music when I left Meant to Be. Like, I think that was you
and I together started.
What I'm saying is we were like, I'm talking about serious to a point where it was like, nah, this is what we trying to do. Because it was one of those things, like we were writing music together. You and I were writing songs. We were like, let's try to write for other artists. Facts. But I'm saying that the moment when I was in the hospital and I sat down in the patient waiting room, and I worked in the hospital at the time, but I sat in the patient waiting room and I called you and I said, yo, I think I'm getting out of Meant to Be. And you was like, let's do it. You didn't say,
let's go.
You said, let's do it. I got you back all the way. And so then we both just started just going crazy, like seriously about each other's crafts is what I'm saying.
Right. So here's the idea behind the album is that while you and I have been, so let's just take it even a step further, right? Because if we gonna keep it funky, right, we can even go back to when you was flipping the Nova around in high school.
Yeah.
When you was part of Exposure, right?
Shout out Cleveland. Shout out
to Cleveland. Shout out to DJ Reggie.
Okay.
But this is when you was picking up everybody, and you wouldn't play nobody else's music in the ride but your own. If you don't want to listen,
that's right. Time and place, natural.
So listen, if you want to go back, that was what, 95?
Yeah, somewhere along in there.
So somewhere around 95. So even though you went on to do Meant to Be, and you wound up doing the breakup and then slipping away, I mean, we've been at it for a long time. And so I think that one of the things that's just been kind of interesting, bro, is that the whole idea that I wanted to do about the Bel-Air 2 live from 1999, that's on streaming platforms everywhere except maybe Apple Music, maybe. But I think the thing that I wanted to do, bro, is that while I came out with the Bel-Air 1 previously, I think that I wanted to take a step back, right? Because I think that the Bel-Air 1 was this is where I am right now, right? And this is when I just had my son. My son's a little, he's still not Tyler, but he's still up there and getting up there in age. Finally first got the Bel-Air drop, my FTMG all over the place, right? And so I think the thing that you and I at that point were getting established as writers, as producers, and polishing the craft to the point where after we put out the breakup, I was ready to go ahead and say, all right, let's the Bel-Air 1 wasn't planned. It was just
roster. We had a full roster of folks and everybody was working. but they weren't working at the pace that you were, because it was like you were starting to generate ideas and life was involved with everybody else. And so songs just organically came for you. And then it was just like, well, I'm next. And it just happened organically. So I think that's what's dope about it, is the fact that it wasn't forced. So you got to take your time with it. You got to polish everything, and you got to really set things the way that you wanted to sit it. And so here we are.
Yeah. So that was like I said, wasn't planned. It just happened, and when it happened, I'm like, all right, well, I'm here now. Let's make an album of it. So fast forward, and in reverse, the Bel-Air 2, the idea came about because, you know, at the end of the day, because the first album wasn't planned, by then I was like, all right, I put out, you know, I had a little mixtape run, me and the boy PBR, the Holla Boys. You know, we might be working on some Holla Boy stuff now though, man, right? But it was very organic though, man. But here it is now. I'm thinking like, okay, well, while I put out tapes and the Bel-Air 1 wasn't planned, like, nah, this one is more planned. So it was more that went into it, and the timing for it was real dope, bro. Because by the time I did this one, we had so much more knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that can apply to it than what we had before. You and I were just figuring it out, you know what I'm saying, on the fly and everything. And so I wanted the Bel-Air, just in case Apple Music is listening to this one, but I thought that in '99 was when I was serious about being a solo rapper, right? Is when I actually said, you know what, nah, I'm trying to be that dude, right? And so, because even though I did that, I mean, life happens, right? So I went on and put out, you know, the mixtape with the mixtapes with the boy PBR, T Rich. He had ROP production. It was just under somebody else's imprint. But '99 was when I was serious though, man. And so the whole concept of this one is to feel like this is if today was 1999, this is what that young Charlie would have put out. And so you brought up the headquarters and the headquarters answer machine. If anybody who knows me like that, this is way back in my West days. This is way back in the days when you was out here crying at the bowling alley. This was
nah. Look,
this was way back when this was before you was crying at the bowling alley.
This is the thing, right? This is where your story shows how uncredible you are. And listen, I'm not gonna let you get that off. Keep going.
Listen though. So this is the thing about it. So it was 1999. And so I think the one thing that's synonymous about 1999 and me and anybody who knew me in 99 was my answer machine. Me, Randy, Spark, the boy Mailbox. We had the dope apartment that was out in Willow, and me and Mel and Randy created our answer machine. And people used to call, and this is how old you think in 1999 when they had answering machines, basically, yo. And this is when you had to, if you didn't check your answer machine, you had to go through all of the messages. It wasn't you had to push the tape. These is tapes. So I was trying to recreate that because we did our answer machine to, I think the beat was that Miracle, that bounce. And we was talking, and me and Mel ran it. We was sitting there it was so dope of an answer machine that people used to call just to listen to the voicemail message. So when you on that skit says, I just called just to hear the answer machine, headquarters, like that's real factual stuff, bro. And so I love that. And I love the fact that it's kind of a tilting the cap to back in the days when people would do, you know, interludes, when, you know, the 112s were known for their interludes, and the Master P and No Limit them had theirs though, bro. So it's a good and it's a good next song. I mean, before the next song, because the next song after that is I Would Lie to Myself. And the whole point of the songs being back to back is that, you know, I'm listening to the answer machine And then in real life, right, at that time, Mel says, hey, come pick me up from my mama house. We got the Altima. Well, I was driving the Ford Tempo then. So then it was almost like the Altima was like driving a Bentley back then, though, bro. So yeah, man, it's a feel. And so for somebody who knows me and knew me back then in '99 should be able to connect the dots and get that feel from it, though, bro. Long-winded, but just in case Apple Music was listening to it.
It's not long-winded. This is the time of celebration, and
hey, man.
We've been talking about this for quite some time. So no, I said it when I put it out there on Facebook. I said with a tear in my eye, I had to give you your props, because my thing is, I know, if nobody else knows, I know everything that it took to get this project to where it's at. So no, I'm very, very proud and very happy, and it's motivated me. I'm definitely excited about my next chapter. So yeah, so give the people that final review of it, bro.
Hey, so listen, so this is real funny because since we've been on, shout out to the homeboy Tyson Kemp. Tyson Kemp I've known him since since I lived in Brookside, bro. He is basically another brother from another mother. He hit me on the side. He was like, yo, he had apparently let his mom check out the intro video that I had dropped earlier this week. And he was like, yo, my mom was over here bobbing to your video, repeating the words. She thinks she's hip hop out here, though, man. So that's dope. And I've known his mom, his sister, his family, and them for, golly, man, probably somewhere around 25 years or so, though, man. So that's dope.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can say, bro. I think that's what I love about us, because we're so competitive. Because like now I'm working on my EP. And, I'm like, I ain't sitting here waiting on you to be putting out no project. I'm coming.
I'm honest with you, bro. And this is the thing about it. This is okay.
Talk about it.
For us, for the sake of me and you and the FTMG, the Bel-Air, this is no slight to the other projects that we've worked on. The breakup, G-Ball JR project, which is still fire. Trey Watts project, which was the fire project. With respect to Slipping Away, the Bel-Air 2 had to be better, though, right?
Had to be.
It had to be better. And I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that I'm better than you.
No.
Right?
No. You're talking about sonically. You're talking about
sonically.
Just everything that we know. We have to continually put that knowledge towards the next project. Like, we have to continue to grow because we're independent, because we do everything 100% on us. We have to continue to grow. We have to continue to look at the landscape and see what everybody else is doing, and then put our spin on it. Like, we talk about that all the time. Like, that's something that we constantly talk about, you know, even in the filmmaking that we do. Cause I mean, like, just shooting the video that I just shot, which I cannot wait for y'all to see.
Listen, I already know. Listen, bro, I already know.
Bananas. I got one more scene left to shoot. And then we'll be done with it. But I cannot wait for y'all to see this video. I'm so excited about it. But
that's a doggone shame, bro. You're just trying to steal my shine out here.
I ain't trying to steal your shine.
Wait a minute. We talk about the Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's listen, just talk. Hey, if y'all notice one thing, I want y'all to look when y'all looking at the album. I want you to go down and look at the back, and I want you to see all the features. And you'll notice that Ace Kennedy's name is not on any on the project. He couldn't afford me, y'all. I was charging.
He got too high maintenance out here, though, bro. That's how these R&B boys
man. Once I dropped Slipping Away, man, it was like, nah, bro.
Just got too high maintenance on me, bro. That's how they do. And listen, by the way, shout out to I told the boy, my boy Tyson Kemp from the Brookside days, though, man. He out there at H-Time, bro. But yo, if you didn't notice already, since this is back to the Bel-Air business, this is my whole outfit I had on for my album cover, and this is his shirt company, Loving Yourself Every Day, though, bro. So shout out to them for this one, though. But listen, though, bro.
What's up?
So there's a couple things that I wanted to do, right, on the Bel-Air 2. So the first thing, so my cousin, I post on there, boom, it's available. It's out here right now. Bel-Air 2 live from 1999. So my cousin, who also is a songwriter, he does primarily R&B. He hits me up on the text and says, bro, I'm 5 songs in. Bruh. Like, I hear the growth. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it in the delivery. I hear it in the production. And so I'm tripped out because then the homie Mark also just jumped to the comment. Shout out to you as always. But also says I can definitely immediately see the growth in the projects. And so that's the one thing that I wanted someone who has listened to my previous stuff, right? And even if you just not even look into that one, like if you just listen to sonically, right, how the Bel-Air 1 sounds, Slipping Away sounds, and then the Bel-Air 2, then it'll make the Bel-Air 1 sound like I'm playing the beats on the lunchroom table. Like, it's that much of a jump, though, bro. And so if you got it on Spotify and you got it on the shuffle play and you hear some of those songs from the Bel-Air 1, yeah, you can definitely hear it. But I got some of the same features, though, man. So I got the homie PBR on there, my dude Ryan Armstrong. He's probably I'll probably always have him on every single project I do, and I probably will always have my boy Rocky the Real on there because that's my Sash brother, bro. Me and him, our music it just goes together, though, bro. And so I probably will always have him on any song and any album that I do. Matter of fact, though, we got some things up the sleeve, man, that might be a little bit more of him and I. So yeah.
But for those of y'all, I'm just joking with him. I wasn't on the project. It was on purpose. The thing is that when we're talking about growth, we don't want to get locked into a sound. We want to keep expanding. And so the thing is that you've heard an Ace and Charlie record, and there will be more Ace and Charlie records. But at the same time, he had a vision for this one, and that's the direction he wanted to go into. So nothing but love, and we work together on everything, y'all. So it is what it is.
And you know what, that's the thing too. I was tripped out too because I was just like, you know what, man, I don't have you on this one. But you know I think the reason for that one, right? There were two things about it. If we keep it in the stack, I think that one of the things that I wanted to do on this one, by the way, I was listening to One of These Days on the last one. That thing's still firing to me, though. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but I think that one of the things that was different, though, bro, is that with this particular project, I wanted to have more of those kind of R&B style songs on this one. But once I kind of got going and I had a bunch of those kind of songs in the bag, right? And I was thinking, like, you know what, man? I'm going to say that for the Bel-Air 3. You know what I'm saying? And so the Bel-Air 3 has that whole feel to it. And I think that that's where you probably just didn't make and it's going to sound crazy, you didn't make the album because those songs were kind of set aside for the 3. It
did not hurt my feelings one bit. Listen,
no, I didn't think
I've heard this album so much. I was so excited for you to drop this album. It didn't matter. That was really me, Joshua. Like,
what'd you say? It don't matter. I'm still getting half them checks anyway.
long as the deposit
checks say I'm on there, that's all that matters.
Okay. I'm on there. You just don't see it.
What that boy said. I look like I wasn't like I was on Bad and Bougie. Yeah. I really look like I wasn't on Bad and Bougie. No, but Mark, you might be on something here, man, because I'm looking for that Bel-Air 3. Listen, and here's the thing. This is how competitive we are. Because even though after already having dropped the Bel-Air 2, the Bel-Air 3 is about halfway, a little less than halfway completed. which will have more of the R&B features on there and everything like that. I got my money saved up so I can afford to have that Ace Kennedy feature this time around on here. But I might have to go ahead and get me I'm going to continue with the skit. So, man, I might have to get the homie Chris on there, though, man. You might be on to something, though, bro.
Yeah.
But super excited about it, though, man. I think the big thing is that, like, here's the thing, though, bro. To be honest with you, we get on here, every other day. And if you haven't already, by the way, like and subscribe to the Facebook and the YouTube page already. Did we tell y'all that your boys and them, every episode now is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, when Apple ain't tripping. Jesus Christmas. But listen, man, it does show you some level of credibility when you can put out something that says, all right, I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit, a little bit. So yeah, this is almost like we talking about R&B and somebody be like, yo, what is Ace talking about? That boy can't sing. No. Listen, man, let's go. We gonna come back to that Bel-Air because I want to get more into that Bel-Air too. Once Apple stopped tripping, oh my gosh. But listen, if you haven't already, let me say it one more time. The Bel-Air 2 live from 1999, folks. Add your boy to your playlist, wherever you stream music in. And while you out there, add the Bel-Air 2. And while you out there, add the Slip of the Way because it's fire too. Listen, man. Weezy F, baby. The F stands for Friends of Trump. Ace Kennedy.
Yeah.
I need your expert opinion on this one. So I'm chilling, right? I'm plotting and scheming on putting the Bel-Air 2 live from 1999 on all streaming platforms. And then I see on that Twitter that Lil Wayne is out here getting destroyed by Black Twitter. What we gonna do about this though, bro? What are we doing?
My honest opinion, bro, we shouldn't do anything. Like, the election is Tuesday, and the thing is that, bro, at this point, if you don't know who you voting for, like, if you have to wait for somebody to tell you who to vote for, that's a problem.
Let me stop. What is Wayne doing meeting with Trump?
Well, because Wayne has already kind of said, like, he's had interviews where he's talked about, racism, how it hasn't really affected him, this, that, and the other. Wayne has always had money. I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of celebrities who have money that look at because of the things that go on in Hollywood, some of the things that Trump is doing is not really that big of a deal. So from the outside looking in, it looks like, yeah, this is what it is. But when it comes to money talk, I think he just probably identifies with Trump. He probably has a relationship with Trump. I mean, he's talking about the whole platinum plan, and I don't even know if he really reviewed it or whatever. But at the end of the day, why is everybody giving so much credence to what he's saying? The thing is that Lil Wayne's gonna do what Lil Wayne's gonna do. You still have to take care of your home state, whatever like that. Like, you need to be worried about your local election, because the thing is that you already have in place with the with your representatives on who you typically know what your state, what direction your state is gonna go, but you still got to take care of your local elections in order to be able to change something like that. So again, it didn't bother me. Like, I just looked at it, kind of laughed, kept scrolling, didn't even faze me. It was one of those things like, bro, you're gonna continually see people that are gonna be used as pawns to try to get you to do what you're gonna do. At the end of the day, though, you need to know who you voting for. That's what's important. And you need to be paying attention to them state questions and your local officials. That's what's important. And Lil Wayne ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in your local area.
I agree with you 1,000%. But let's talk about Wayne though. Now, I'm not listen, because I'm not gonna let him off the hook. I am not gonna give him the pass. Right? I am not gonna sit here and while I agree with you that I've already voted. Lil Wayne, one way or the other, was not gonna sway me to vote for anybody. My point is this, though. This is my thing. I have no problem at all with someone feeling like I have no problem at all with someone feeling differently from how I feel, especially when it comes to politics. Because I mean, if truth be told, I don't think that there has been anyone completely flawless, completely honest, with no dirt from day one to day from the last day politician ever, right? And when I say that, that's with me saying, with all the respect I have from Barack Hussein Obama, one of my favorite people in the entire world, I still feel like he had to have done something that comes with the job, right? But at the same time, though, bro, Ace Kennedy, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, if you Wayne, and let's just say hypothetically, if his people reached out to you, my thing is that, well, why didn't they reach out to you last year? Why, if endorsing 45 held that kind of weight for Wayne, why didn't they reach out 2 years ago? Right, he was going to have to rerun anyway. So I think the thing that I have a problem with is the timing of it, right? Because then it makes Wayne looks like, bro, you don't recognize that you being played. Maybe he's not. Maybe Wayne is saying, no, I reached out to him. I'm genuine with my actions. But I think that and it's no different, I suppose, from anything that Biden is doing. Doc, I saw something the other day that they was at in Florida. They making stops out there in Florida. I saw something where they said that they was out there at a strip club doing voter registration, trying to make sure people. I'm like, listen, for starters, y'all should have told me that. Maybe I would have went on out there. Florida opened everything on up, but they were in Florida doing voter registration. They doing whatever they have to do. They got DNA and Charlie Clips out here doing an advertisement for a rap battle about them. They reaching out to the black community, and they're doing it on the grassroots level, not the professionals. They look like at some point, though, man, they really are going at the streets. They're going after the hip hop community, right? And they're saying, listen, at least Biden and his folks understand the influence that 75 million on Cardi B, on her platform on Instagram, what kind of impact that can have on 75 million people. Imagine if they reached out to Megan Thee Stallion, the Texas Treasure, who should be protected at all costs and at all times. I get it, but Wayne, you mean to tell me a week before election you don't understand that, bro? And maybe he doesn't care. But maybe his intentions are great.
But I think Charlemagne brought up a real good point. He said, so is it the fact that he's having a meeting with Trump that's getting people, or is it the fact that he's not voting for the person that you want him to vote for that's getting him? Like, does that make him less credible because he's hanging out with Trump? Or if he was with Biden, then people would have been like retweeting and bigging him up and doing this, that, and the other. But because he met with the other side, people have issues with it. So
okay, let me ask you this though. In general, do you get the sense that the average black person is not anti-Trump, but against Trump? Not saying that they hate him, but that they're anti-Trump. This is the average black person.
The average person probably is against 45 just because of the things that they see he's connected to, white supremacy, groups that are against other nationalities. So the thing is that I think generally, I think that they are against 45. But see, when you're talking about Lil Wayne, who's not the average black person, you're talking about somebody who has money. So it's that billionaire talk that they have. That's a little bit different.
That's the problem. That's the problem I have, though. See, when I say that, the problem that I have with that, bro, is the same thing that I told you before, man. It's like you can't sit there and order a supreme pizza, and then you order the pizza, and then you say, oh, I'm about to take these olives off. I'm about to go ahead and take these just to get to the mushrooms and the pepperoni or whatever. No, when you buy the pizza, it all comes with you buying all of that. So I understand when he says, oh yeah, this platinum plan that he's creating on the second possible term that he's proposing that he's going to do for black people that didn't exist before election, right? Like I understand it. He says he has a platinum plan. I don't care if he had a diamond plan. My thing is that where was his plan that when you first ran, then you wouldn't have to worry about getting new black votes. You would have had them to begin with.
I understand that, bro. But what I'm talking about, the billionaire talk is this though, right? You know, like we talked about, even with Biden them, right? They're talking about the taxes of people who have, like you said, over 400,000 or more. That's the tax bracket that Wayne them are in, that 50 is in. So the thing is that you know, if somebody was coming after your money, you might feel differently. Like, and so that's the thing when you that's where I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with what both 50 and which we got to talk about 52 because Chelsea Handler came after him.
I saw that too. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I'm not in that tax bracket. So it doesn't affect me like it affects them. So the thing is that again, and so some of the conversations and the things that 45 does that affects us as regular black people doesn't affect them the same way. And so so now it's like, okay, if this doesn't affect me the same way, because let's be honest, celebrities and people in that caliber, they get a different type of respect that regular black folk don't get. So the thing is that, which is why you got upset with Offset for saying, hey, wait a minute, do you know who I am? I'm Offset from the Migos, because he thinks that name and that privilege comes with something extra. And so that changes the way that they possibly would vote, because the things that happen in Hollywood are not things that regular people deal with. And so those conversations are the things that 45 does in front of TV and in front of, you know, whatever the case may be. They 50 and them was probably like, man, I've seen that cat do way worse stuff, and that stuff don't matter. But now you affecting my money.
I would have, you know what's funny though, bro? Here's the thing. I would respect, this is gonna sound crazy. I would respect 50 saying, nah, I'm not voting for Biden because he's trying to tax me so much. Wayne's response was, oh no, the stuff that he's looking to do is going to impact the community more. So Wayne didn't make it seem like it was about personal. Wayne made it seem like, no, I'm doing this for y'all. Almost like how, you know, in a sense, almost like how Ice Cube said, listen, I presented this same thing to Democrats and Republicans. I'm talking to the Republicans in power because they wanted to rock with me. And my thing is, I would respect when you said, to your point, like my lifestyle and my impact on who's the president is different, right? I think that I at some level, if you want to say, hey, listen, I'm not worried about everybody else, I'm only worried about me, that's fine. But if that's how you feel, that's your politics. I think at the end of the day, if that's what you're saying, if your response is no, I'm here because I feel like I'm doing this for the peoples, then maybe what I disagree with is that, you know, is that the approach you wanted to take? You know what I'm saying? What more can you tell then? And the timing is everything to me, though, bro. It's when. It's not even the fact that he did. It's when.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, either like you said, you've already voted. I haven't yet. I'm voting on Tuesday, but I'm saying there's not a lot of people who already have not voted yet. So that's not affecting as much as people. Like, it's just the perception thing. Like it's a conversation starter. It is definitely to confuse people. But at the same time, it shouldn't affect ultimately what you're planning to do. If you this stage in the game don't know what you're planning to do, then that's a whole different conversation. I personally don't think it is really going to affect too much. Like I just think it's a distraction. That's what I think it is. I think it's a conversation starter. I don't think it's really affecting the overall of what was going to happen. I'm saying even if 45 was the return to office, I'm not going to be like, man, dang, if it wasn't for Lil Wayne, then it wouldn't.
Yeah, Wayne put him over the top.
Nah.
Listen, I think that is a good point, though, man. Like, it's not going to change what I'm saying, but it's just the point that you did to one point you made months ago, that there are just certain people who are easily influenced like that Oh my gosh, listen, dog. I got the research department walking past, and I got Landon who's walking past with his Halloween stuff on. And he's an assassin, and it's not so much that he's just doing it; he's walking like he's an assassin. He got this.
Walk in front of the camera so we can see it.
No, he didn't want to walk in front again. He is just gonna sit here and walk in front of me, smiling like Conor McGregor with his swag. Well. Hey, listen, man. I get it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Wayne. I'm not mad at Wayne for meeting with Donald Trump. I do question that the timing of it. That's my biggest thing.
And let me ask you a question. Honest question. If you excuse me, if you had the opportunity to meet with 45, would you?
Yes, I would. I would. I
100%
absolutely would.
Yes,
and I know exactly. Listen, there are some. Listen, bro. If he thought I'm not gonna sit here, listen. If he got up and walked out of that 60-minute interview, bro, because she thought that he was concerned about. Y'all, listen. My questions for him would be straight up. I'm like, listen, I got these questions,
right?
And I might have, and based off of your answer, these questions might have a follow-up question. I have about 5 questions that I would ask him, bro. Yes,
that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I think that more people are tripped up because he met and not understanding why he met. And
what kind of questions would you ask him,
bro? Why can't you just come out that you have no affiliation with white supremacy? Like, what's so hard about it? Like, as a black man, as I watch you on TV and the stuff that you do and your sly comments, like, what makes you think that that's really helping your agenda if you're trying to get the black vote? Like, let's keep it real, bro. Like, you come from an era where that was okay back then. So why do you think that that's still okay in 2020? Like, but you didn't come on TV and talk about the George Floyd, nothing. You didn't come out and like none of the black people that died, you ain't had nothing to say. Like, why? Like, just why? You supposed to be the leader of everybody, but that's what you're not acting like that. You're only concerned about your side. Like, why? Answer the question.
I think that listen, I think and this is my thing. If you gonna give me a lie, listen, if you just go give me some roundabout lie, right? We ain't got don't. I'm like, no. So if he just got, I would be like, listen, I understand you the president, I respect your title, but I would be like that. You're gonna see him, that's what you're going with, huh? That's what we doing. Because at the end of the day, you know the reason why he won't. Because I think that to be quite honest with you though, bro, I think that base of his represents more of the people that rock with him and more of the people that support him.
No. I understand.
He's probably thinking like, oh man, listen, to be honest with you though, man, I think this is a shame that I feel this way about him, but I think he probably feels like, listen, man, in my heart of hearts, like, you know, black people, they cool, but you know, it don't move my needle. But these people over here rock with me though, bro.
Listen, I would respect.
That's how I really think he feels, bro.
Yeah.
Like if he was just like, hey man, like, you know, if he was like, you know, it'd be cool if some black people rock with me who don't, but you know, I'm good either way. But these other people who are supremacists, they rock with me hard body and they contribute to my campaign. So if I don't get y'all to rock with me like that, it's cool as long as I get more of them. That's how I think he feels. So, Landon, come here, quick, dude. Come here, come. Come, sit down here. Strictly, come here, dude. Strictly for my ninjas. Anywho, though, man. Hey, listen, we gotta just real quick. There's been more and more people that I've been seeing though test positive though, man. I saw Joe Budden said he tested positive.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Joe Budden tested. He put an announcement out there that he tested positive. Trevor Lawrence tested positive. Desmond Howard tested positive. It's like been this little spike. People are starting to get tired of being in the house, bro.
Here's the thing, though, bro. Like at the end of the day, we knew this was gonna have to happen. More people are gonna have to get it in order for us to get over it. Like, you can't build immunity unless, and I'm not I am not promoting for people to get it. I don't want it. I don't want my house to get it. I'm going to do everything I can to protect myself, except for get the vaccine. But at the same time, I think it's one of those things is that in order for the world to get past it, we're going to have to build some immunity to it.
I don't even think it's about immunity, right? I think that, to be quite honest with you, bro, I don't think that it's something that, well, maybe it's something that you could eventually build immunity to, but
bro, it's the same reason that they give you the vaccine. They give you a little bit of the virus in order for your body to build stuff to fight against it.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is that I think that not even about initially like this. This is what I'm saying. I think that, bro. Here's what I honestly believe, bro. I honestly believe that, and I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I honestly believe that the government knows more than what they've been able to tell, right? But I think that also more than that, I think that the big thing is by more and more people getting it is, unfortunately, we would know more and more about it. There's more information, there's more factual stuff. And I think that I'm not just completely, I would feel like a complete Yahoo if I would just say, oh, well, all of my news that I'm getting is going to be from CDC and the president, because I've seen how that went the first month or so. So the minute that he said I knew more about it, I knew how dangerous it was, I just didn't want people to freak out like that much. Like, nah, they told me enough. So I'm not so trusting about the information, but the more people get it, the more information that's out there on how you treat it and things like that, though. So, but I thought that was interesting, though, man. Like, I thought that there's been like this, like not a peak, but it's coming around that time. And the dangerous part about it is that, I think the dangerous part about that is that, you know, we're coming into the flu season, cold season. It's getting up there. So,
yeah. And I think that, you know, it's going to happen. Like I said, I still, you know, I have asthma, so that would affect me tremendously, you know, and, you know, everybody in my house has something that is one of those triggers. But at the same time, like I said, I just still think that it's to a point that a lot more people are probably going to get it. And we got to build immunity to it. That's my take.
Halloween tomorrow, y'all trick or treating? Y'all dressing up?
Nah, we dressing up, but I don't know about that. I think Charlie went to daycare, so she got her little sugar fix, so she's straight. I'm glad you said that. I still got to get this girl some witch hair because she gonna lose it if I don't get her the witch hair. So I got to get her some witch hair.
I think that we gonna do the mask on mask. I think that I don't know if Landon's little assassin costume has a mask with it. But yeah, either way, we going to church and we're doing they're playing a movie on the lawn. They're gonna be giving out candy and everything like this. So we probably be doing that. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is, just in case some people actually do trick or treat, I think that I'm gonna probably buy some candy and leave it in the bowl out on my porch and see what's up.
That, bro.
I did. You know what's funny? I did it before.
I know, but it was fine. Kids it's gonna be gone in 30 minutes.
Nah. Listen. I left a sign. Last year when we went and we walked the neighborhood, I left a sign out in front of it. I said, save some for your neighbors. And when I got back, some was gone, but it was still some left out there. And people took one or two. Gotta believe in humanity still, though, bro. I still believe it around here, though.
I think if Charlie gonna be the witch, man, I'm gonna pull out the werewolf on her, bro. So we can
Hey, so listen, last night, bro. I thought that them Falcons was about to do some Falcon things again, bro.
They was on the verge. They was on the verge. What saved them is what we've talked about time and time again on this podcast, is that Teddy Bridgewater is a game manager. He's not going to win you some games like that. Like, he's not one that's going to come back and win the game. If he was in the lead going into the fourth quarter, he could have sustained it, but trying to get him to make the comeback run, nah, that wasn't gonna work. I
like Teddy Bridgewater too, though, bro.
I do too. There's nothing against him. I'm just being honest. He's a game manager. He's not somebody that's gonna come behind like that. Like, he can do it. He's capable of doing it. But I'm saying, if you give him if 10 times you're gonna ask him to win you a game like that, it's probably gonna be 4 times that he can do it, maybe 3. So that's my take on that.
So here's what I think. Let me fix my 9 right quick. So I think that the interesting thing about Teddy B is that, hold on. There we go. I think the interesting thing about Teddy B, man, is that like I loved him when he was with the Saints. And I got to be honest with you. I think that when he was with us, he was down. He was our guy when Drew Brees was down for a little bit. And I thought he did well, but the expectations weren't go out there and win us some games. It was just, hey, we were thinking, I think if he was our quarterback for 5 or 6 games, we was hoping like, listen, let's just go and get 4. You ain't got to win all of them. We got enough weapons where if you just run the plays, then we good. And so I thought that he did that well, bro. And so I think that from that regard, I think that Teddy Bridgewater, if you're ranking quarterbacks, there's 32 teams in the league. I think Teddy B is probably in the 20s, right? But he's not a bad 20 though. He's like the 20 to your point where he'll get you 25 touchdowns and maybe 9 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
He won't, and those will be designed plays. He's not gonna make something happen. He ain't gonna roll out the pocket and do. He'll run the exact play you want, and it's just you got to have all the other things around him, and it'll work out. But I think that if you are, he seems like he's a good transition quarterback. Like if you were thinking like, all right, you know what, my team is kind of good. We ain't ready to tank just yet. Let me put somebody in there. I think Teddy Bridgewater is that dude though, man. I think he's a good starter, but he's on that very low end. Like yeah. I think, let me ask you this in comparison. Do you think that he is, Doctor, you got a Lutz on your camera over here? How you just go dang retro?
What are you talking about?
You like you done went like a brown tint on you or something, bro?
Nah, it's the same joint. The whole
switched it on up. I said, dang, why my dude look like like you got a sepia tint on you there or something? But listen, do you think do you think Derek Carr is better than Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes.
See, that's where I think that you draw that. So I think that talent-wise, right? I think that Derek Carr is as well because you would at least have him try to win the game. That you would.
Wait, you talking about Carr from the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
He got a brother or something.
Chris Carr.
It's one of them. I know there's a bunch of Cars, but
he was the one who was he was the one who was the quarterback for the that was taking a pounding out there in Houston for all them years that they was putting all them trash teams around him.
No. I definitely think Carr is better than Teddy Bridgewater as far as like if what I'm saying is if you gave me the opportunity, if you said, hey, you're going to start an NFL franchise, which quarterback would you take out of these two? I'm taking Carr.
I think that let me ask you this. Do you think who you taking? Who you taking? Kirk Cousins? First off, okay. Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr?
Carr.
Okay. Kirk Cousins or Teddy Bridgewater?
If the rest of my offense is good, then I'm taking Bridgewater. But the thing is that the difference though, I think Cousins will attempt to
David Carr.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it sounded weird. You said Derek, but anyway,
Chris Carr. No, Derek Carr is the one that plays for
David plays for the Raiders.
No, David played for the Texans.
Okay, whatever. The Raiders quarterback is what I'm talking about. But anyway, I think that Kirk Cousins, wow, he just doesn't have it to me. Like now, if you asking me Nick Foles or Cousins, that's
Nick Foles or Teddy Bridgewater.
I probably still would take Bridgewater because he's a game manager. Like Foles, bro. It is a reason why that dude has been passed around, man. I support him because he's the Bears quarterback. I'm just saying. He's not the franchise quarterback. Like he's not taking us to the next level. It's not gonna happen. The thing is, it's crazy because Rex Grossman took us to a Super Bowl, but I'm complaining about Nick Foles, who's already won a Super Bowl.
I'm trying to think. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Really, Mama? I don't know if you.
Hold
on, Mama. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Dak Prescott is injured, and I don't know if he's still claiming to be them boys. I think he's done.
Hey, let me tell you this, Ace. Did you know this? Since I wasn't going to even go here, Who is the Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback?
They don't
for this week.
They don't know what to do with
Andy
the
Dalton is out. Andy Dalton is out. Okay, let me ask you. This is gonna trip you out. You can't make this stuff up. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Let me just look this up right quick. Dallas Cowboys roster. Okay, this is gonna trip you out. So they had Andy Dalton, and he's gonna be out with the he's out with the concussion, right? Oh my gosh, this is gonna trip you out. A's, I'm tripped out. They don't got it. Where is it? Who is their quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys this week? I'm surprised one of these Cowgirl fans ain't just jump out there. Garrett Gilbert is out there.
Yeah, but he wasn't the one playing. It was
There's a dude named Ben Andrew DiNucci. Ben, what is his name? Hold on. His name is Ben. This man's name is Ben. No, it's Anthony. This man's name is Ben Anthony DiNucci. I'm waiting for you to catch this. This man's name is Ben Anthony DiNucci. Ace Kennedy, let me say it one more time. This man's name is Ben Anthony DiNucci.
I still don't get it.
This man's initials spell bad. How you gonna make that up?
I wasn't gonna never get it.
You can't make that up, bro. You can't make that up, man. That boy name is bad. He's got down. His name is. Listen, bro. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys, and his name is bad, bro. What are we talking about? Ben Anthony DiNucci.
I guess.
I don't think Gloria Wilson is going to chime in on that one, sir. I think she's out of here on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, man, let's get ahead. One more.
Yeah.
The NBA.
Yeah.
Okay, so
apparently the original plan was to start playing December 22nd, and then the players want to push it back to Martin Luther King, so in January, basically. And the teams are allowed to start practicing now. I seen LeBron and AD out at the combine or pro days, kind of looking around. And then, everybody's just having these trade talks. Of course, my boy CP3 is in a bunch of trade talks. So Thunder still haven't even announced a coach. But real quick before we'll go ahead, because I got something to end with, and then we need to wrap it on up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah,
and I'm biased. The kid who two things. LeBron and AD were at the workout for what's my boy name? Robert Edwards. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank now on his head. Listen, I saw some video of him. I was watching him probably right around the time I really started following the Atlanta AAU circuit real hard, right? Yeah. Real hard, bro. And when he went to Georgia, I think he was their highest rated recruit probably in the history of the college for basketball. And I think everybody here pretty much knew that he was going to be called. I got a feeling, bro, that he is that dude. I think it's Anthony Edwards. I think that's what it is. But I think that he is going in this coming draft. I think he's probably the only guy that I think that you's going to see come on out in his first year average about 20. Anthony Edwards. Golly, Robert Anthony. I'm thinking about Robert Edwards, the dude who played running back for the Patriots. But Anthony Edwards, though, bro, Anthony Edwards is probably the only person that's in that draft that I think that I can see coming in day one and averaging about 20 points. And I say that to say that, because you know how like when you look, and we was talking about one time that high school players get different training than what was available back when we was, doing stuff, especially basketball. Well, Robert Edwards is one of those at the peak of that pro style training and just raw talent. I think that he is going to, I think he's probably the only person. And just, I would feel like I fell flat on my face in saying this, but watch what I tell you. Anthony Edwards is probably going to be the only one that will come out rookie season and average about 20 points, though, bro. He raw like that, though. But anywho, I think that it would be interesting, though, man, because out here in Atlanta, the Hawks play every year, and I think they play against Memphis every year on MLK Day, and that's a big deal. And I think that I just wonder, how are they going to do that? I guess everything would be adjusted. If they're going to have an all-star game, are they going to be in the bubble again? Those are some of the things that I'm still kind of wondering, because they mentioned about how the NBA lost a good bit of bread, for the gates. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of curious on how they're going to do the logistics again.
Yeah, I don't really know either, but I know that, they were the leading organization to make that thing work. So I'm sure that they have another plan in place, and they are working on those logistics.
Yeah, that's the part that I mentioned. That there's other things too that's impacted free agency, collective bargaining agreements. I think there was some conversation about that as well, though, man. So yeah, I think that I am curious. I'm curious about the business moves that are still left to be made, though, man. That should be interesting, though, man. Very interesting.
But before we wrap up, man, I just wanted to say, man, shout out to Magic, bro. The boy got the, part owner of the Dodgers. So they got the World Series. He already got 10 rings for the Lakers. WNBA. I mean, the dude is a smart businessman, bro. Legend. Maybe
if the Dallas Cowboys hired Magic Johnson, y'all wouldn't wait another 25 years to win a championship.
Facts. Yo, man, what you got going on the rest of the weekend?
Hey, so you know what, man? I'm celebrating as much as I can because the Bel-Air 2, live from 1999, is on all streaming platforms. So I think that the interesting thing, though, man, is that I think that especially given some of the feedback, I got to start and shoot some more video, though, man. So I got I'm content heavy all weekend, bro. I'm doing some content for the missus. And I'm shooting some video for myself. So that's about it. I'm doing the Bel-Air 2 live from 1999 all weekend. Pimp Juice. What about you?
Oh, man, listen, I'm just, we got our power back. So just doing a bunch of fall, winter cleaning. And other than that, man, got church Sunday. I am, man, that's about it, bro. Like I'm just getting everything back in order. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man. Holla at your boy if you didn't already download, if you didn't download it, if you didn't bought, if you haven't already, and if you were on Apple Music, and if you wanted to preview the album or buy it, you can check it on now from the boy website at charlievenus.com. But if you are out there, you got Spotify, Tidal, wherever you listen to music, check your boy out. Add your boy to the playlist, though, man, because we doing a couple of things. Oh, and thank you for Mark for reminding me. Shout out to the homeboy Mark Lane, also the boy Mark Nurse. He has he's doing the mic check. The mic is yours. He has that project that I think that they're looking to go ahead and cook. I'm actually looking to shoot some content for that this weekend, but he has another one coming on up as well. So keep an eye on that. I think every one he said has gotten better and better and better. And of course, since your boy got a project, the Bel-Air 2, live from 1999, I will be on that thing. So absolutely, that's going to be a dope look. Ace Kennedy.
What up?
Get us on out here, man. Let me hear that music one time there, cuzzo.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. It doesn't matter what your name is. The Slash Brothers Podcast.